Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, December 4th. I'm Michael Taylor, good to be here. Are you starting to feel it? It's that little after Thanksgiving, first weekend of December, the Christmas spirit, the decorations are going up, I'm seeing stuff in the stores. I am this close to start playing Christmas music in my house. All right, let's get in the spirit this weekend. If you haven't got the decorations up, now's the time to do it. Speaking of things you want to do, we want to watch this show today. It's a good one for you. We got from Orange County Plastic Surgery. We're going to be welcoming Dr. Juris Bunkus and Deborah Ekstrom. They're going to be here talking about facial rejuvenation, just in time for the holidays. There you go. And then later in the program, we're going to be talking about Kwanzaa celebration right here in the community. African American Heritage Club is going to be here. We're going to be talking to them about their celebration they have planned and how you can be part of it. Right now, though, are you a little bit of a procrastinator? Well, we've got great news for you in our Stay Informed segment. They have extended the deadline to apply to be a candidate for the United Board. They're looking for applicants to fill a couple of seats, and they would like to extend that deadline. The deadline has now been extended to December 9th. And so you need to get those registration, you get the applications completed, the statements in by December 9th, and then interviews are going to be taking place after that. And an appointment by the board. There's not going to be an election, just going to be an appointment. So there you go. If you're interested and you didn't get your application in time, well, like I said, the deadline has been extended for you. All right, let's take a look at our weather. And we got some beautiful sunny skies out there today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. You guys are starting to see a pattern here, right? So we got some very cool temperatures, and then we have a warm up coming up next week. Look at that, 78 degrees. Right, so let's enjoy, like I said, the holiday spirit and get the decorations up now because it's going to have a little warm up in December. We always get a warm up or two in December around here, but nice temperatures, look cool overnights. This morning it was cold on my drive in today. It was still in the 40s, so there you go. All right, let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset while we're at it. Speaking of warm places and warm-ups, Bree Cox Kennedy's most recent vacation. She has a picture here from a beautiful beach there in St. Jean. St. Jean? I don't know how you say that. I think it's French. There you go. Beautiful picture there. Sunrise this morning was 6:40 a.m. Sunset tonight is going to be 4:42. If you'd like to go to a beautiful beach and send us a picture, we'd love to see it. Also, you can just take pictures around here in the community, sunrise, sunset shots, anywhere you go on vacation. Your pets, we haven't had a really good pet picture in a while. We've had some wildlife pictures lately, but not real good pet pictures. It's time to dress up your cat or dog for Christmas and send us a picture. Email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise, sunset segment. Okay, we got a couple of meetings to tell you about, then Orange County Plastic Surgery.
At Petwell Clinic, your local fast relief pet care clinic, there's no waiting days for an appointment. Just walk in when your pet needs care. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel our commitment to openness and service excellence. You remain by your pet's side throughout their visit, and all charges are clearly explained, so there are no surprises at checkout. Serving Laguna Woods Village, we are committed to kind and accessible pet care. Petwell Clinic, your most convenient option for quality pet care.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Irvine Air has been proudly serving Laguna Woods for 10 years now with 25 years of HVAC experience. We provide affordable prices for our customers and try to get them the best deal and the best equipment available. We strive to repair and improve existing HVAC systems. At Irvine Air, we give our customers a great deal, and your satisfaction is our #1 priority. We do it all. Installation, service, maintenance, repair. Call us today or visit irvineair.com.
A Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
You're looking for a holiday refresher around this area here? There, we got some answers for you. From Orange County Plastic Surgery, we want to welcome Dr. Juris Bunkus and Dr. Deborah Ekstrom. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
So I want to talk about facial rejuvenation. Now, how is that different from just the regular old times we've talked about, like what a facelift is, and or maybe get your eyes done, things like that?
Well, all of those things are included.
Okay.
So you're going to get your biggest change with your facelift.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of variations, right? So forehead lift, brow lift, sometimes called, eyelid surgery, bags under the eyes, excess skin, fat transfer, meaning patting the face to blend it together better to make it look more youthful and more like it used to look. All those sorts of things are all called rejuvenation, but I think we tend to look at facelift as being the workhorse, which it is.
Now, Dr. Bunkus, when somebody comes into your office, say, I'm just not happy with what's going on, do you kind of do an evaluation in terms of, okay, well, maybe it's the eyes or here, or how do you take a kind of general look at that?
I'd listen to the patient, to what their main concerns are. We'll have a person coming in with a droopy neck, it bothers them a lot, and they have big bags under their eyes and they never mention it. It's not of concern to them. So we don't address the parts that don't bother them, but we address the parts that do bother them. But that having been said, it's like rejuvenating a room, painting a room. If you paint 3 walls and don't paint the 4th, all you will see is the unpainted wall.
You're going to notice.
So we have to bring it to their attention.
Okay.
But the final decision is the patient's.
Okay. Are there anything new in the world of facial rejuvenation? I mean, you guys, there's a tried and true things that people have heard of, but are there any kind of things new coming on board?
There are some new things. The latest thing for me is the shoelace neck lift, where a suture's put in underneath here to lift the droopy glands that can come down from under the neck.
Okay.
And to create a more pleasing contour here, so to really push this up underneath. And that's something I'm really looking forward to trying on both men and women, because I think it's going to be a game changer for them.
Okay.
It can be a long-lasting thing, and it's pretty simple to put together. We often do it with something that shrink wraps the skin as well. There's also things for people that are a little older and don't like their neck, but they can take care of things with their face with conservative things, and that's a zigzag removal of the gobbler in the middle. And that's for elderly people who just don't want to go crazy with things, but want their neck to look better. So there's all kinds of different variations of things at all kinds of budgets.
Okay.
That can be really helpful for patients for rejuvenating their face, their neck, their décolletage, and so forth.
Now, how does someone know that it's kind of the right time? Is it just one of those things that, because it can happen at any age, right? I mean, some people in their 30s are saying, "Oh, I don't like what's going on here," but as you age, things just kind of start to naturally just come down a little bit.
There's a layer of muscle underneath the skin that sags.
Okay.
And when you're young, your face looks like a V where all the fullness is in the cheek. If you look at your face, you have more fullness down here than you do up here.
I know.
It's starting to sag. And eventually it just keeps going more and you start looking like a pear. And when you are doing a rejuvenation, what you want is the upper part of the face to be fuller. When you're young, when you're late 30s, early 40s, not bad enough for a facelift, you achieve the same result by putting fat or fillers in the cheeks. That makes the face look like a V again. When it's a little bit beyond that point, then what you have to do is make the incision, lift the muscles up to restore that youthful V.
All right, I'm going from an apple to a pear quickly.
It's not just the muscle either. Our bone remodels, and we lose our native fat. So it's inevitable. It's something we can't stop. So all of those things together kind of lead to aging.
Now, how different when you talk about facial rejuvenation, how different does someone want to look? They want to keep their look, but they want to just have that refresh, right?
Absolutely. What you want to do is turn the clock back, not make them look like somebody else.
Right.
We all know.
Right.
Kenny
We've all seen those
Rogers and-
horrible pictures of
Yes.
people, celebrities doing things like, who is this person?
Yes, yes. And there are things like brows, for example. We look at a person's picture, what they look like when they're younger. We try to make them look like they did when they were younger, not like someone they've never been. And most guys have never had an eyebrow that's way, way up there. So if somebody comes in and wants their neck tightened, why would you raise your eyebrow where it's never been?
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Right, right. And so when, how long will it take in terms of, I guess it depends on the procedure, right, in terms of a facial rejuvenation, but, do people have a couple weeks of recovery? Is it a month? Is it, when do they kind of say, okay, this is what I'm going to look like when the swelling goes down and all those things happen?
Even in a couple days, with just a facelift, patients can look very good. They certainly can put on a little camouflage makeup if they have bruises, and many don't have bruises. They can put on a hat, they can put on dark glasses, they can go out for a walk, even in a couple days. By a week, they can probably go easily to the grocery store. They may not want to hold a dinner party, but they can do social events fairly quickly.
By 2 weeks, most people can go back to work or
Everything's good.
yeah, other
Yeah.
people can't tell, but it takes about 4 months for your final swelling to go.
Okay.
So 2 weeks later, you look better than you did before. But if your kid's getting married or some major event, you try to do it 4 months before because that's when you look your best.
Okay, so speaking of major events, the holidays are coming up and people are going to be inviting family and friends or going places, doing things. Is now a time? Is it seasonal? Do you guys get a lot of increases in certain times of years?
We do, because during the holidays, a lot of people have time off. And whether it's school teachers or students or some companies close for 2 weeks around Christmas, that is a very, very busy time of year for us. It's booked months in advance because people want to take advantage of that time away from work.
Okay. Now, when we talk about facial rejuvenation and these surgeries, how long does it last? I mean, I imagine it differs with the age of the patient and those kinds of things, but is it a 20, 30 years kind of thing?
If you had a twin and you had facial rejuvenation, and they were an identical twin and they didn't have it, you will always look better, more youthful than that person. But you won't look as good in 5 years as you look at 5 months. So you start to age again as time goes on, but you age from where the hands of the clock have been turned back. So you'll always look better. So from that point of view, it does last, but will it look as good? No, because patients come back and they say, I want my second facelift, and they don't look as bad as they did the first time.
Okay.
So
I
they
think
get
you
used to
always
looking.
look about 15 years younger after you've had it.
Okay. Okay.
So if
it's
you're
just-
80, you're going to look 65.
Okay. And when people come to you and they say, I want to, what are some of the things that you can't do? I mean, I can imagine some people walk in your office and say, oh, I want this or I want that. It's like, no, I'm not going to be able to make you look this much younger or change your looks to such a dramatic way, right?
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to make somebody look like a cat. If someone wants that, they're better off going somewhere else. But as long as they have realistic expectations,
Okay.
that you can, for example, you can't change the texture of their skin with a facelift.
Okay.
But you can do other things to improve the texture of their skin after they've had their facelift or before they've had their facelift. So there's limitations due to their anatomy. There's limitations due to their physical status. So they have to be healthy.
The
But aside from-
reasonable expectation.
Reasonable
coming in the door.
expectations, yes.
What, Dr. Bunkus, what do you like most about what you do? What's the most rewarding part about what you do in this field?
Well, it's technically very difficult to do, and I enjoy the challenge. But what I enjoy the most is seeing the patient the next day. They come in and their necks are all tight and they have this big smile on their face, and it's very, very rewarding. It's like for a gynecologist delivering a baby. It's the same kind of a thing. But it's very rewarding for us to see patients down the road looking so good and enjoying their new look.
Not only do they look good, but their self-esteem's raised.
Yes,
And
yes, for sure.
that's really gratifying.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I can't stand looking at this feature of me, and it's something that, kind of, as maybe as superficial as sometimes it can sound, it really does make a difference in someone's life, right? When they see themselves in a different way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because when people start hitting their 50s, 60s, 70s, if they've never done anything to their face, most people who are healthy feel younger than what they're seeing in the mirror. And what you're doing is turning the clock back a little bit so they look like they feel.
Okay. All right, maybe it's time for me to get rid of this pair. All right. From Orange County Plastic Surgery, Dr. Bunkus and Dr. Ekstrom, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Michael.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We are going to come back with the African American Heritage Club. Stay with us.
Your face tells a story. Is it telling the one that reflects your vitality, youth, and energy? At Orange County Plastic Surgery, Dr. Yuris Bunkus and Dr. Deborah Ekstrom bring a combined 80 years of expertise to your cosmetic consultation. We offer a full array of procedures for every need and budget, with financing options available to put your plan within reach. Located in Newport Beach, make an appointment so you can put your face forward with confidence. See how and more at ocps.com.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Thinking about selling your business? Well, now could be the time. Hi, I'm Tom Burns, business broker with the Deal Firm. Since 2008, I've helped business owners navigate the selling process. I've sold all kinds of businesses, from restaurants to law firms, to music schools, and even a fishing resort. I'm a business owner myself, so I understand what this process means to you. Your legacy deserves the right hands. If you're ready to sell your business, call me at the Deal Firm today to write your next chapter.
Wait is over. A brand new pharmacy just minutes from your front door is now open. Service is our top priority at Laguna Pharmacy. Enjoy free same-day delivery, low over-the-counter prices, and personalized attention, all with the same copay you're used to. Tired of waiting on hold? Our experienced pharmacists answer your calls right away. We are in-network with most Medicare plans and make the transfer process easy. Visit Laguna Pharmacy today for the exceptional care you deserve.
Kwanzaa's coming, and nobody better to talk to us about that than the folks from the African American Heritage Club. I want to welcome Annie McCary and BJ Freeman to the program. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
And happy almost Kwanzaa as it's about to come here.
It's right around the corner.
So Annie, let's start with, Kwanzaa has been around since the 60s, right?
Right.
And what did it start as? What is it? It's not a religious holiday, right? It's more of a heritage celebration.
It's more of a celebration over a period of time. And it actually, like you said, it's been around since the 60s. And it evolved, actually it was founded by a professor of Black Studies at Cal State Long Beach.
Right.
And he came up with the idea. It's a cultural celebration focused on reconnecting with our roots, celebrating resilience, and lifting up the principles that keep us unified. Mm-hmm. And so it's over that 5-day celebration, that's what we do.
Yeah, and BJ seems to have come out of that period, of course, with the Civil Rights Movement, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and those kind of things, where there was an effort to kind of have African Americans have their own identity in this country and not be kind of like, an afterthought in terms of religion, in terms of religions and celebrations.
Actually, that's true, and also helped to diminish the slavery aspect, mm-hmm. that we had a heritage well before slavery. Mm-hmm. And it's been celebrated every year since then, and usually from December 26th to January 1st. Mm-hmm. And there are 7 principles. We strive on unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, faith. And these principles guide us in how we live. It helps us to support one another as well as to build strong communities together. The celebration ends with Kamaru, which is a joyful feast celebrating culture, family, and the future.
Well, there we go. And then, like you say, usually it's later in December, but you guys are going to be doing a celebration for African American Heritage Club on the 19th. Is that what it is?
Yes, absolutely, December 19th. And the great thing about this is Kwanzaa begins, as BJ mentioned, after Christmas and before the New Year. So it doesn't conflict with any traditional holiday time. And so what was your question? Because I got
How about your event? What are we going to be doing? What are we going to have? Food, celebration, fun?
Absolutely, absolutely. The more we do it as our club celebrations, the better it's going to be. And so we are celebrating this year, December 19th, from 3 to 5 p.m. in Clubhouse 3 in one of the main dining rooms. And what we've done in the past is we made it more of a fun time where after dinner we'd have like an activity, we call it a white elephant gift exchange, where you bring a gift and you exchange the gift and you steal the gift. And so we decided that this year we would do something different. And so part of our celebration is a food drive.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Wonderful.
asking all the participants that come to the event to bring a non-perishable food item. We have arranged to have a big container collected for the food, and we've arranged for one of the local food organizations to come by and pick it up.
Well, that's terrific. I imagine Kwanzaa hits different folks in different ways, depends on their background and their cultural experiences already. BJ, when you had your first Kwanzaa, when you first heard about it, you first celebrated, what was that like for you?
Well, I was a teenager, so I was excited. I loved lighting the candles. It's reminiscent of the Jewish tradition. And it was just very impactful to see the different candles and celebrating each of the principles.
And is it also kind of important for the African American community to maybe have something that is their own, that it was generated from that community? It wasn't something that was passed on from other cultures or other folks, like that kind of thing, right? And to say, this is ours, and we celebrate it the way we decided to, not how someone else told us to.
Exactly, and the actual word Kwanzaa is a Swahili word meaning first harvest, first fruit. So that is something that's been traditional in the African continent for a long time, is the harvest. And so it's unique to African tradition, but it's also something that can be shared amongst all cultures in the village, which is, celebrating and sharing in our heritage. And if you look at the colors on the candles, there's a black candle that represents the people, the black people, the color. The red candles represent the bloodshed, the color of blood. And then the green candles represent prosperity and growth. And so it's celebrated in the African American community as Kwanzaa, but it's also those principles and the values can be shared with the community at large.
And is it something that you, like for you, BJ, you've kind of carried on that tradition since you first did it to today? Is it something you've now, maybe to your children, your family, have celebrated it?
Absolutely.
And how's it evolved for you, like over the years? I know you had that first experience, but for today, now has it come to meaning something bigger or better?
Just that it's shared by more people. The knowledge has spread, and that was really good.
And when you come to talk about like yours doing the food drive and you're sharing, it is about the harvest and sharing the bounty, right? And there's a bountiful kind of celebration about Kwanzaa, right? It's not about deprivation. It's not about looking at the past and whatever that might be, but it's about the bounty and what's to come.
Absolutely. And when I first got introduced to Kwanzaa, people would, on the first day of Kwanzaa, people visited neighbors and brought them a gift, brought them some of their abundance. They would bring them, I got a sweet potato pie, one time I got a basket of fruit. So it's about sharing and also telling stories. And that's another part of it that keeps the the celebration going, is telling stories that keep our history going.
That's fantastic. All right, folks. Well, if you want to celebrate Kwanzaa right here in the village with the African American Heritage Club, you should get out there. It's going to be on December 19th from 3 to 5 p.m. over at Clubhouse 3, Dining Room 2. Cost is $20 per person. And make sure you bring that non-perishable food item. That's the most important part. Celebrate and share that harvest with others. Thank you, BJ and Annie, so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Happy holidays
Happy
to
holidays
everybody.
to you. Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back with a movie preview.
I want to save other lives as best as I can. Taking care of the heart during heart surgery ultimately takes care of the whole person. What's really amazing about Hoag is you have this system of institutes where we can group together physicians and practitioners who are all specialized in the same area, so nobody has to leave Orange County. Patients can stay here and get the highest quality of care.
Your eyes let you see the world, every smile, every sunset, every moment.
At Harvard Eye Associates, our team of specialists is here to protect your vision.
From cataracts and glaucoma to retina and cornea care, we offer the latest treatments with a compassionate touch.
For over 50 years, you've trusted us with your eyes. We're honored to care for them for years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Retirement is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, not to worry about market volatility. With so much uncertainty in the world, how can you ensure your income remains steady and secure? At Pacific Financial Planners, we specialize in creating customized strategies to generate safe, reliable income throughout your retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Call 949-219-0692 or visit yourmoneytalks.com today.
Go beyond better hearing with artificial intelligence. At Advanced Ear Care, we've taken regular hearing care to a new level with artificial intelligence performance. This provides smarter, clearer balance of sound. Artificial intelligence identifies background noises and reduces them so you can hear the soft-spoken speech clearly. Don't be afraid of this technology. It works automatically. Put them on and hear better all day in all situations. Hear the conversations clearly with family, friends, and caregivers. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
All right, let's talk movies. We've got some good ones for this weekend. Friday, we got Pride and Prejudice, starring Keira Knightley. It's brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. When Elizabeth Bennet meets a handsome Mr. Darcy, she believes he is the last man she could ever marry. But their lives become intertwined as she finds herself captivated by the man she's sworn to hate forever. And then on Saturday, we have Freakier Friday. It's a sequel from the movie 22 years ago. And Tess and Anna endured that identity crisis that was 22 years ago. And now Anna has a daughter and soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate their challenges that come with two families merge, Tess and Anna discover that lightning may strike twice. Oh my goodness. That's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles, 6 p.m. without the subtitles, and that was brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. All right, let's take a quick check of our weather before we head out. And look at that, really easy on this forecast. Lots of sunshine for the rest of the week and into next week. We got temperatures mostly in the 60s. Then we have a slight warm up on Sunday and then a real warm up on Monday where we hit 78 degrees, about a 10-degree swing from today to next Monday. There you go. Tomorrow on the program, we're going to be having Legacy Memorial Insurance coming in, talking about pre-arranging those funeral services, and Sports Corner with Cole Young, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope to make this day a great one.